I don't think I'll be smoking for this fight. I think I'm going to be really, really irritable and nasty. And this guy's going to come, he's going to try to hurt me, and he's going to be greatly mistaken. I don't think he's faster than me. Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it. Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible.
Thus, just when we believed that the bombshells couldn't get much larger 21 days before to the big Jake Paul fight, Tyson gave another shocking revelation in the same interview where he told Kojay that this might not be his last time in the ring. That's right, gentlemen. The biggest question on the internet right now is who will be the lucky guy. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, Iron. Mike Tyson stated that if this fight goes well, he's seriously considering donning the gloves once more. But can you imagine the baddest man on the planet returning to the ring for another showdown? Tyson is holding his cards close to the vest, but the mere prospect of Mike fighting again has everyone excited. Mike still needs to prepare for his bout with Jake on November 15th. If you want to find out who Tyson is targeting, stay watching. Alright, let's break it down a few days before to the main bout. Mike Tyson has once again stunned everyone with a shocking interview that is going viral, and this one is really big. Tyson has stated that this bout with Jake Paul isn't going to finish. In fact, he intends to knock Jake out cold before going on to defeat another guy, but this is where things become heated. Yes, you read correctly, Tyson has his sights set on a long-standing foe who has been avoiding a decent thrashing for a long time. Tyson hasn't revealed the names yet, but if you've been following his career and his rivalries, there's one person who sticks out. Is it Evander Holyfield? Lewis Lennox. In his recent interview, Tyson made it very clear that he's not taking this comeback lightly. Sure, people have seen other fighters come out of retirement for a quick payday, but Tyson is making sure we all know that's not what this is. He's taking things up a notch, training hard, owning his skills, and focusing on one thing: dominance. He's even stated that he's in the best shape he's been in years, which is just crazy when you think about it, because Tyson at 58 is still an absolute beast. Let's face it, the power and speed that made Tyson a legend in the first place were tasted in his last fight against Roy Jones Jr. But Tyson claims we haven't seen anything yet, and that he is giving it his all for this fight against Jake Paul. He said, quote, "I'm not coming in for a sparring session, I'm coming in for war. And if you know anything about Tyson's past, you know that he means it." This bombshell from Tyson isn't just rocking Jake Paul's camp, it's sending shockwaves through the boxing community. Even more bizarre is the fact that Tyson doesn't have to do this since he is a legend and his legacy is set, but he is still eager for more. Tyson is returning with a fury and is prepared to demonstrate that he still has what it takes to rule the sport. His continued pursuit of the sensation of being in the ring and bringing down opponents demonstrates how committed he is to this comeback plus. Tyson also mentioned that his mindset for this fight is on a whole different level. He's been training like he's preparing for a world championship bout, and he's not cutting any corners. His mental focus, physical conditioning, and pure drive to win are stronger than ever. It's like we're watching Tyson from his prime, only this time he's got years of wisdom and experience to back it up. He's not just relying on brute strength anymore, he's strategizing, watching Jake Paul's every move, and preparing to dismantle him. But what about this mystery opponent? Tyson hasn't given us the full details yet. But whoever this longtime enemy is, they better be ready now before we get ahead of ourselves and start speculating about Tyson's next move. Level with victories against some of the best heavyweights in history, Tyson's boxing record speaks for itself. At only 20, he became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, and his knockout power is legendary. Holmes, Larry Spinks, Michael Trevor Berbick's list is endless, and although Jake Paul has been making waves in the influencer boxing scene, his background pales in comparison to Tyson's, who has faced the greatest of the best, and Jake, well, he's still proving himself. Let's discuss abilities for a moment. Jake Paul possesses good boxing principles, but his defensive movement and range Q are lacking when it comes to pure knockout power. In addition to having the experience, mindset, and killer instinct that you simply cannot train for once you've been in the game, Tyson is on a different planet from Jake. Jake may have youth on his side, but Tyson has that raw explosive power that can change the entire fight with one punch. As long as Tyson is in the ring, you develop a sort of sixth sense where you see openings before they even happen. Jake is good, but Tyson is a legend now as far as hype goes. This fight is on another level. The build-up to Tyson versus Jake Paul is unreal. Social media is buzzing. Fans are placing bets. Every major sports outlet is covering the story. Everyone's talking about how this fight is going to go down, and trust me, this isn't just some exhibition match. This is shaping up to be the biggest fight of the year. Netflix has already announced that they'll be streaming the whole thing live, so if you can't make it to the arena, you're going to want to tune in. The fight is happening on November 15th, 2024 at the T Arena in Dallas, Texas. And tickets, they're selling like hotcakes. People are paying top dollar just to witness these two go toe-to-toe in the ring. The arena is expected to be packed with celebrities, influencers, and boxing fans from all over the world. And why wouldn't it be? You've got one of the most iconic fighters of all time going up against one of the most controversial and talked about figures in modern boxing. And don't get it twisted, everyone is invested in this fight. Whether you love Jake Paul or hate him, you can't deny the guy knows how to sell a fight. He's been talking smack, calling out legends, and backing it up with wins in the ring, but now he's facing his toughest challenge yet. Tyson isn't a UFC fighter or an over-the-hill boxer coming out of retirement for a paycheck. Tyson is coming in with the goal of ending things quickly, and he's making sure Jake Paul understands that this is more than just a sparring session. If Jake Paul is relying on Mike Tyson's advanced age to give him an advantage in this fight, he's going to get a rude awakening. Sure, Tyson is 58, but remember that Iron Mike doesn't care about age. When the bell rings, Tyson's power is still as fierce as ever. Just because he isn't in his 20s doesn't mean the man can't throw a punch that will shake your soul. He is also getting ready for you. In fact, Tyson's knockout power is legendary, and the crazy part is that it's still intact. If Jake believes that Tyson has slowed down or that his power has diminished, he's in for a nightmare. There's a reason why they call him the baddest man on the planet. Even at 58, is working with the best trainers and using all the latest technology to keep himself in prime condition. We're talking about advanced recovery systems, strength training methods, and cutting techniques that boxers back in the day couldn't even dream of. Tyson's team is using things like cryotherapy, which is an advanced cold therapy technique to reduce muscle soreness and inflammation, allowing him to recover faster and train harder. And then there's hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which helps oxygenate his muscles, speeding up recovery time and keeping his stamina at peak levels. This isn't the Tyson from 1986. We're talking about a more advanced version who's maximizing his physical capabilities with science and technology. So if Jake Paul thinks Tyson's going to gas out music early, all of this tech and advanced training is exactly why Tyson is still dangerous at 58 and why he's not thinking about slowing down anytime soon. That's all I have for you today. Tyson has stated that he feels better than ever, both mentally and physically. Let's not forget that Tyson wants to keep going because boxing is in his blood. This isn't just a fight for a paycheck or a headline, it's about passion, legacy, and the love of the sport. Tyson has stated that he still has the fire, which is why he's going into the ring with Jake Paul, and it's why he's not done after that. I suppose we'll just have to wait and see how everything turns out. Peace out until